Hello. Okay, so welcome to my still in progress porch. We had to rebuild this entire porch, so it's a little bit of a mess, but I'm standing out here because I want to take you inside and give you an update on what's been going on inside the house. Now, again, other than putting furniture down, that's it. Like the window treatments that came with the house, they're still in the house. I haven't changed anything. I have not painted anything other than the kitchen. By the way, there have not been any mosquitoes out here this whole summer until this weekend, and it's been the craziest thing. I feel like I've been eaten alive. So I don't know why the mosquitoes came out in mid-August, but they have. So let's come inside. And some of this I know I showed you guys recently, like on the first floor, but I still want to give you an update. So, and I know I'm like right up in front of your face right now, but I'm shutting the screen door. I will actually turn this around and give you a tour where you can appreciate it without looking at my mug. So let me stop this and then I will turn the camera around. All right. So I'm trying to remember the last time I did a tour. I know I know it's been since I got the dining room table because I wanted to show you that. But so this won't look any different to you, but I just like to start here because it's just so, I don't know. I just love this hallway so much. I had friends that were architectural historians come by the house this weekend, and they were really enamored with the molding up here. They said it was so unusual. Part of it is they said it looked like what you really see on the underside of a soffit. So they said, so it's not dental, they call these mutuals. So I loved hearing that. It's, you know, it's not anything that I knew before, but so here's the hallway. Let me show you, I'll just kind of walk in. Again, the Wallpaper Room is exactly the same as you've seen it before. I don't think I've made any other changes, but I will point out this. See, we've been redoing the portico and the ceiling is back on finally, so it's starting to look more in keeping. Okay, here's the Wallpaper Room. The side of the wall that you're seeing right now is the one part that's been restored. The rest of the wallpaper has not been restored. I will eventually getting around to doing work on the wallpaper, but a lot of you have asked, I don't want to get rid of the water stains at all. I just love the character of it. I love the look. Those water stains happened in the 1800s. You can see photos of them. The story is when, I'll go back to them. One of the cleaning people there's a bedroom up above this, and she poured buckets of water out to mop, and since it's all wood, the water just came down and stained all along the wall, because these are all interior walls. So at least that's the story. I'm sticking to it. I think it's a good story, but I kind of like it. Now, the thing I do need to do is this border is in really bad shape. This border has changed a number of times. I'm going to show you, and I apologize if I've shown you this before, but here it comes. All right, that is the original, a piece of the original border. So I want to replicate that and put it back on. I think let me lay it out here. I think it's so pretty. You can see it's kind of got a hint of this red, orangey color, and it's got the blue. I think it really ties in well with the wallpaper. This is the side that doesn't have the border on it, it's missing. So I just think it would be nice to replicate that and put that all back around. There was one part, and I'll see if I can get a photo of it. This is why I don't like to do this when the camera's turned around, because there we go. It's just so awkward when I do things like that. But this is the, I don't know how what the original upper part of the border was here. I know that was the side borders around the windows, but maybe if there's a larger piece, you know, I haven't found it of that same one. I have found one that they did in the 1800s that were of trees. It's hideous. That's not going up. The people that restored this one wall, as you see, they put this very plain border up. It's fine. It's not my favorite, but there we go. Okay, so here we go back into the dining room. And there's the table that I've shown you. I still haven't been able to put my plates back and my little brackets back up on the walls because of the work that's been going on that side. But other than that, you know, this dining room is now slowly coming together. And let me just scan it for you. Okay. I just love this room so much. I can't wait to paint it. Oh, you know what? I'll show you this. So here are these portraits. And that's some of the scaffolding that's all over the outside the house. I wanted to have a paint analysis done, but what's really interesting is, let me see if you can see it here. Where this is coming apart, you can see, you can't really read it with the light, but this is like a blue that's back in here. So it's so cool to see that blue color. I would love to see what other colors are. Again, there's been so few layers of paint on here. Let me show you this. I mean, at one point, and I think this was the original, it was just dark wood. Now, that's not the look that I want to go to, but I think it was dark wood and then it was painted. I know that the front doors were painted. I mean, that were dark at one point, whether that's faux grained or dark. I do not know. Okay, I'm doing a horrible job of videoing this because I'm just gabbing. All right, but there you go. That is the dining room. I think, again, I did not do these window treatments. They came with the house. I think these window treatments actually have been in the house since the 80s. They are so frayed if you look at them closely. Look at that. So those aren't staying, even though they're lovely in concept, but they're just not staying. But there's the dining room. We will enter into the den. You've seen this recently, so apologies for seeing again. There's nothing really new to see, so I will fly through that. I did do one thing. I brought a TV into the house. You see it tucked here in the corner because I have not figured out a good place to put it. So I've just been hiding it there. Let me see if I can get a fuller view. Okay, here we go. Here is the den. Okay, I'm doing a slow scan because people said they want to slowly see this room, or all the rooms. So I will do that. And then again, my collection of morning art. All right. And then I've shown you the kitchen, but I'll show it to you again. This is the part I have not painted. So it needs to be done. Again, here's the kitchen. The one big change is I have finally got new lights hanging above the island. The old crappy light you still see hanging there. I have a new push 10 chandelier. Oh, you can kind of see it on the table. That light's going to move over where it's over the table, and now I'll have that push 10 chandelier hanging there. I also can't remember if my pot rack was hanging, but I put that up, so I'm very excited about that. But there we go. There's the kitchen and all of its glory. I will come show it from this side and give you a full scan. Those are the things right here that I still have not unpacked. But yeah, I love this little kitchen. I shouldn't say little, it's the biggest kitchen I've ever had, but I really love it. Except for, again, I don't love these countertops. I don't love these sinks. I don't love these cabinets, but I'm going to live with them. I'm just going to change the color and the pulls because I don't want to spend the money on it. And I don't love that light that's coming out. Here's my old house. I just love having that here. All right, so there's the kitchen. We will quickly walk around. I'll show you again the spirit room, mom's bedroom. By the way, here's the spirit room. I haven't heard from the ghost at all. Not since that last time. I mean, thank goodness, but it's been super duper quiet. And maybe that means the ghost actually enjoy. I need to move that. So maybe that means the ghost is happy with the renovation. I'm not quite sure what it is. These valances, by the way, again, those came with the house. They're not staying because they don't go with the color. I think this bedroom's gonna be green. So there we go. Anyway, ghost has been quiet. That's a good thing. Hopefully, though, I don't know. I kind of want to hear from her again. Let's walk upstairs. Hello, there I am. There's my selfie stick. Okay, so this was the stuff that I had hanging in the master bath of my old house. So I've kind of incorporated a little bit here. And then here's the upper hallway that's starting to come a little bit more together, like I've hung more art. And then this is facing the back of the house. I'll scan around. This is facing the front of the house. It looks unusually dark because you can see that this is boarded up. I can't go out in that portico until they put the floor on it. So they boarded the whole door, so we won't go out there. But it's going to be really nice to open. I bought these Windsor chairs so they can be pulled out and used to sit on the porch when we go out there. But this hallway is just as big as downstairs. This was added in. I want to take it out so it's the full hallway again. But that's going to be a little bit of a later project. All right, so here's the bedroom, my bedroom. I can't remember when's the last time you've seen this, but I've got the artwork up. I think it's really coming together. I still need rugs and everything. Again, these window treatments I did not put up. They came with the house, but it kind of works with the space right now. It's giving me very much British colonialism. That's what I think. Let me come over here and do a scan. This daybed is my favorite piece. I love it so much. This closet was added. I'm going to take that out. All right. There we go. That's this bedroom. I will show you, again, what I call the Chinese room because I'm going to put it in a Chinese wallpaper. This is the room I've done the bare minimum with. The only thing is I have these twin beds, which I think are lovely. And I need to have the bed hangings made for them. I've bought this really pretty secretary to go along with it. But there's no other furniture. This room is very, very lacking. All of the fireplaces on the front side of the house have grand mantles like this. And then the rooms on the back of the house have the more traditional kind of federal mantles. But I think that's a neat touch. Okay, I'll walk you through the crappy bathroom where, again, nothing has happened. I've done absolutely nothing. And then, ooh, that's a lot of light. All right, let me come over here. All right, this is the last guest bedroom. It's also the smallest one. And for some reason, it's also the one that gets the hottest in the house. I'm not sure why, because this faces the north side. Now this gets, that west sun. So I guess it's for that reason, but that's why you see that fan sitting in here. Although I'm changing the AC unit, so that will happen. This came with the house, and I don't know how long it's been here, but apparently a long time, because they said you can't move it out. So I'm not sure how long it's been here. Here we go. So that's this little bedroom, and then this final bedroom is what I'm going to make into, I think I've shown you this before. I'm going to make it into my bathroom closet. Bum, 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 bum. And it's just right now empty. There's nothing in it, but it has this nice fireplace. Oh, look, it has a ladder. But I'm going to divide it, make that half the closet, laundry room. This grander half will be the bathroom, where I have a bathtub and a sink and a shower. Everything that you need in a bathtub. Okay, let me go show you the library, and then that will be a little update of the inside of the house. So let me do that. You know what? Instead of walking you through, I'm going to stop this, and then I'll pick up when we're down there. Okay, so as you remember, the library, the only way to access the library is to come out through the back door, the kitchen door, and enter through it on this end of the porch. I think it was like the office for the plantation. I've heard some stories that this was actually like a little bachelor's quarters, that the Hughes had a lot of daughters, and so if they had any gentlemen callers that came to stay, they didn't want them in the house, and so they had this separate room. But whatever it was, it's now the library. It's also the messiest room because, as you see, I don't have a bookshelf on this side where I need one. These are still leftover books. But here is the library. I just love this little space. This piece of furniture right here, I may have told you this, so apologies if you've seen it. So if you've read Mary Chestnut's Civil War, which I love, interestingly enough, Mary Chestnut talks about going to my hometown of Shelby, North Carolina, and so I love that. Oh, Mary Chestnut's Civil War is right there. I see it on the right there. Anyway, this came out of Mary Chestnut's house. Now, it was not owned by Mary Chestnut. That would be really cool. But it came out of her house. I bought it at an auction from stuff that came out of her house. But I think it's really cool. And then this plate, I found this plate in it. So I think that's really cool. All right, so let me straighten this because that's driving me crazy. All the hammering makes everything kind of crooked. So let me do a full scan. Okay, right? Full scan. Let me see if I can make this. There we go. This makes it easier to see. Okay, full scan. Here is the library. This light, by the way, this light, that was actually in the wallpaper room when they first put electricity out in the 20s. You can see it in old photos. So it then got moved out here. Okay, so the junky part of the room, and then I will come over here. Ending with, again, that's my father's saddle and the chamber horse that sits on. So there we go. All right, so there we go. That's the end of the tour. Hopefully you enjoyed it. As you see, I haven't really done anything than put furniture out. I can't wait to start painting, so there'll be way more tours in the future because there's just going to be so much to see and do, but it's just going to take time. So, or money, time or money. So right now, after all the exterior work, I'd rather focus on the time side than the money side. But Hope you enjoyed this. Give me your thoughts. Let me know if you want to see or do anything else. As I said, I promise I will give you a more in-depth history of the house. I'm trying to figure out how best to do that. Like, I can just kind of put up photos and talk over it. I don't know. Or I could literally leaf through stuff kind of as I'm filming it and talk about it that way. So if you have thoughts about how that should be done, let me know. Keeping in mind, I have zero videography skills. So it has to be very basic, bare bones. Okay. Enjoy your evening, and I will see you all soon. Bye.